It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Toronto Raptors. Last outing for Toronto, they ended up with a win against the 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risk and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the team.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. Zealy, he's jacked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. And Freak subbed in for Hill. And Toronto also making a switch. Biyombo's checked in. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Ross in at the small forward. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Now here is Lowry, guarded by Stevens, screened by Valanciunas. Lowry drives in, can't make good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And Freak throws it down.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Lowry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. His biggest concern seemed to be how to contain Monte Ellis on the offensive end. He said, quote, no matter where he is on the floor, he is a threat to score because he can get into the lane whenever he wants. We'll just have to try and get the ball out of his hands on the offensive end. We'll see if they can do just that.
Thanks a lot, Doris. George passes to Stevens. Here's Zealy. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The Pacers making a change here. Miles is checked in. Here's Powell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Joseph. Clock at 6. There's a good screen. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. Second in opponent field goal percentage. Fourth in rebound. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And they've been outstanding defensively, as you can see from that ranking in opponent field goal percentage. They get after it and make everything a challenge.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Indiana moving the ball around. The feed to Freak. Indiana needs to get a shot off from downtown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeRozan. He's got 8. There's the triple. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first. Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family supports in the NBA.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life, but my mama, my pops, my sister Cece, my lady Yvette, they support me through all the ups and downs. It's something I never take for granted. They keep me going on and off the court.
Even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe his family is most important.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, NBA life is a challenge. Life in general is challenging. Ups and downs, twists and turns, specifically when you think about how young these guys are. They're handling a lot on the fly, so the support of their family and loved ones is huge in giving them a foundation for long-term success.
And the second quarter getting underway. No. Team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, Stevens in at shooting guard. Paul George is out there with Turner. Then it's George Hill, and it's Mahimi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ross for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. He feeds it to Hill. Freak kicks to Allen. They get it back.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Biyombo. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Passes it to Patterson. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here is Lowry. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. It's Patterson atop the key. Screened by Valanciunas. Ross and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Kyle Lowry is second.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Turner. Freak dishes to Ezeli. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near Allen. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. Here's Ross. The rebound by Ezeli.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Freak missing. Toronto, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Screen by Valanciunas. Patterson up top, defended by Allen. Ross passes to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Monte Ellis checked in for Freak. And then for Toronto, Kuvas checked in for Patty. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Thank you, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. And it's also making a change. Corey Joseph's checked in for Kyle Lowry. So the Raptors 5 right now. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Joseph in at the 5. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Freak dishes to Allen. He kicks to Freak. 5 on the clock. From deep.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Indiana on D. 4-point game. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now here's Freak. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. One-on-one fast break. Here's DeRozan. Ross on the wing. Pass to Joseph. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Freak kicks to George. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And checking out numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's getting... around 20 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Festus Ezeli, who's checked in for Turner. Mahimi comes in for Allen. And it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. Then for the Raptors, Kuvas checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Biyombo checks in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for Ross.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Right side, DeRozan. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
In the corner, Miles with it. And he banks in the layup. Miles has got his first basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
.59 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. There's a screen. DeRozan on the wing. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Freak kicks to Azili. Clock at 6. Here's Stevens. But they'll get another chance. Azili the pass to Stevens. Tries a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Shot misses. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Raptors lead by 9. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to start. Some changes here for the Pacers. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Mahinmi. Stuckey comes in for George. And Freak subbed in for Hill. And then for Toronto, Valanciunas, who's checked in for Patterson. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Powell. Stevens, he's in at the point. Allen is out there with Hill. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Miles in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers 5. And a wide open look for Freak. A second chance effort, and the layup good by Hill.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
1:30 left in the 4th. Toronto leading by 19 points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Lowry. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. And the shot is good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. And then for Toronto, Koufos comes in for Biyombo. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Pick up by Hill. Freak kicks to Stuckey. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. Miles, that's for 2. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And here is Joseph. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,